Welcome back, everybody, for another video out here at the range with Grandmaster Carry Optics shooter Jared Clanton. And if you watched last week's episode, we set up a stage here. We did our best to shoot it. Jared did his best to shoot it. We got half as close to his hit factor on here.
But as good as we could shoot.
As good as we could shoot. So what I thought we could do now is, what are 3 things that we can do to improve what we're doing out here, and what are 3 things that our viewers can do if they go shoot a USPSA match, just to think about 3 kind of basic things that they can do. And then I thought we could shoot it again and see if we can improve.
You could maybe say 3 bullet points.
Yeah, so 3 things for sure. So like setting yourself up to move out of a position or into a position, getting the gun up and ready to shoot, knowing that you're going to be shooting, and then when to have makeup shots, and when should you and when should you not have makeup shots.
Great.
Okay.
So let's start at the first one. Let's demo people. Yeah. So how we do this? I'll do what I did.
Yep.
And then I want you to change what I do to what you think I should have done. All right. So I started here. I came around, I shot this one behind the barrels first.
Yep.
Here and here. And the reason I did that, because I thought it set me moving this way, but actually I think what it did is set me this way instead of that way.
Yep, and now your hips are squared that way, and you got to move that way.
Right.
And if you're not going to back out on that target, if you're going to end on that target, your hips should be facing that way. So it's just setting yourself up to move. So if you were to come in on that target, now your hips have to be faced this way, and if you're not going to back out of it, then you're kind of getting yourself all whopper jobby because you got to fling a hip around and move this way.
Whopper jobby. That's a technical term.
That's a technical term. That's
100%
by me.
All right, so what I should do is what?
Yeah, so gun comes up immediately, right? So gun comes up as soon as we can. The gun's coming up. You can see that target through the wall, right? So we're tracking it through the wall, dots on it, boom, boom. And then see how my hips start opening up this way so I can get to this target. And now this right foot is back. So as I start coming back, now I can back out on this target.
And so I'm going to come up.
Yep.
Gun out.
Yep.
Because you're right, which I never thought about this before.
Yeah.
I can see through everything here.
Yeah.
I can see everything that's out there right now. So why not use that to my advantage? Don't wait till I can come on the target without something in front of it to get my
Exactly.
Get my
That's half a second. If you do that on every target, then if you have 10 targets, that's 5 seconds. I mean.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So I'm gonna come up.
Yep. Gun
I can
up.
see this one.
Exactly.
Bang bang.
And now your right foot's back, exactly, and you're going through it.
And now I can come out here.
Yep.
Okay.
So now gun up into that array, exactly.
Yeah. So again, so once I come out of here, I can see these targets. So why not get my sights on them?
Yep.
As soon as I break past the barrier, I can start engaging.
Exactly, and you can definitely break through right here, like so. Movement, like aggressive movement wise, like in a short distance, like 5 yards like this. A good thing that I always think about is coming back and then throwing that elbow in the direction you want to go. So elbow and then head go that way, right? So elbow and head, so the gun breaks down, but I know I'm coming in here, so gun comes up, boom, 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 and then you're out again. So throwing that elbow gets momentum going rather than like throwing the gun that way or drop stepping to get momentum going this way.
Because I think you did about the same thing I did.
Yeah, I came in, shot the same way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the second thing that we were?
Yeah, so well, we kind of did 2 of them right there. So setting yourself up to move, right? So if you come in onto this target, right, now your hips are squared this way when you got to go this way and you're not going to back out on this target. So now you got to turn around and run rather than backing out on this target, and now just like a little shuffle for you.
I kind of want to ask you something.
Yep.
Earlier you said drop step.
Yeah.
Explain that.
So I thought about doing that. So this is kind of a tricky spot because you could come in on this target. So shoot, and then set yourself up here, shoot, and then shoot. A drop step is this. So when you drop that outside leg to get momentum to go in the opposite
So instead
direction.
of just kind of doing this.
Yep, exactly.
You kind of go.
Yep.
Push
So
off. Okay.
exactly. So it's only on things that are tight. Like drop steps don't need to be used like every time you shoot.
Okay.
But something like this where it's a super tight wall where you have to lean out around it, so you can drop and
Because
go.
you can, as long as you're not shooting, you can step out of the ring. Okay.
Yep, exactly.
All right. So something for you guys to think about is when you are thinking about the order of targets you're going to shoot, is think about how you're positioning your body in that array to set yourself up better to move to the next array.
To
the next thing. So,
wide stance to get going.
Nice.
Yes. A lot of times, and there's a reason. Good stage designers are going to make you have to think about that. They might give you something that's close that you want to shoot first, but that might not be the best one to shoot first.
No, it could be the last one you shoot because you can actually shoot that one on the move out or something.
You just rip it as you're leaving.
Yep.
So look at the targets how you think you want to shoot it, but then think, okay, what if I do it the opposite of that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
This thing about multiple options.
On my run, I made up quite a few shots
Yes.
to make sure I had good scores.
Yes.
Right? When should you know make up the shot or don't make up the shot?
Yeah, so if you can call that shot instantly, so say you know you threw one over one of the shoulders, or if you threw it over the head or off to the side or something like that, and you
Out
know
of that C-zone area.
exactly, and
Okay.
if you know instantly you did that and you're still on your gun on the target, rip another one onto it. But if you shoot 1, 2, and then you're moving, you're like, oh crap, I missed that one, or it's a Charlie or a Delta or something like that,
Okay.
don't go back and shoot another Alpha. It's not worth it. If there's 2 on brown, go.
2 on brown, go.
Yep, pretty much. Unless you're in that array and you can see it might be a Delta, because there's a perf on this target still where you can hit this target and it still not be a Delta.
Which we had happen.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I did that.
Yep. So you can still hit this guy and still not get a Delta. So
Interesting.
So if you can call that, so you're going 1, 2 and you called it and you can throw another one on there, throw another one on there. But if you're going 1, 2, leave, oh crap, then don't do it.
So if you have
it's a
to
Charlie.
if you're settled into place already,
Yep.
go ahead and throw another round out if you know that you've missed.
Exactly. And
But
it's a
if you're
big
moving,
miss.
don't.
Exactly. If it's a big miss, if it's a Delta and you need to get out of that position, you can leave it. I mean, 2 on brown, go, pretty
So
much.
it's a judgment call
Yes.
in some capacity.
Yep. You can
All right.
watch your sights.
What if you completely miss a target?
Yeah. What about that?
Like you didn't engage it
You
at all?
forgot a target?
Yes, I would definitely come back to it, even if it's up range, because 1, you get the 2 mics for that, and then you get a procedural because you didn't engage that target, which is, I believe, another 10 points. So
Yeah.
you're losing 20 points on that
Woo!
stage because of that.
Because one of the things that
that's got to be definitely important.
Yes.
yeah, it's one of the things that always makes you cringe a little bit is when the RO is like, if
Yeah.
you're done.
I hate that.
That is,
Yes.
you
Why do
know,
they say that?
you
Yep.
know that you missed something.
Every time. Yep.
Yeah.
If you're done.
Yep.
So listen for that. And now, so if you're not sure and you hear that, do you try to go look for it?
Like,
If I'm up at the front and I'm done and I don't think I missed a target, then I'm not gonna go look for it. But if I get up there and realize I forgot a target, then yeah, I turn around and do it. But
Because most of the time, if I forget one, it's because they hid one,
Yep.
and I look past it.
little freaking steel poppers are the hardest things to hit because they throw them behind barrels all the time. And you don't know they're there, so
Yeah.
that's a big one.
Okay.
Scott, the range owner here at Dynamic Shooting Sports, he's a phenomenal a designer of stages. He does
Yeah.
it. My goal usually when I come out here and shoot is to not miss a target.
Yep.
Because almost every stage there's some target that you really got to remember.
There'll be
work for.
one tucked behind a barrel. You can see this much of it. But then if you lean out, you get a whole picture
You get a whole
of it.
thing. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
well, that's great. I think we should take what we learned
Yeah.
and shoot this again and see if we can.
Let's do a quick recap. So the 3 things that we needed to go over were,
Yep. Setting yourself up for success when you're moving. So wide stance, getting in and out of position wise.
okay,
Tracking the targets through a barrier, whether you can see through it or through a barrel, you can still track that A zone through the barrel or through the wall.
Okay.
Gun up, ready to go. And then the last one is when to make up shots.
knowing when to make up shots.
Yes.
So if you do those 3 things, you're going to improve your score.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by. If you're finished on those, show if there's any down. Sorry, I was thinking about.
I was like, did I miss something?
What do you think that time was?
It felt fast.
What do you think your time was?
I'm trying to think. What was my fastest time last? 18.
18.
I might be 15.
1674.
Woo!
But I
dude.
believe you have pretty good hit.
This
All right.
I'm like, maybe Alpha and Mike.
1674, you say, huh?
1674. So we got 6. Yep, 6, 11, 21, 29, 39, 39, 49, 55.
Should have had Alphas on. I got Alpha Charlie's on both of
55, 65,
those. To Charlie. Come on, give me a Charlie.
65,
Nope.
68, 69, 59 plus 6, 75. 75, so
So
75
not
divided by 1674.
a lot of 2 Alphas. That was not super great shooting. I was just trying to go fast.
Yep.
I was focusing on what we talked about. I was focused on moving. I really felt like I moved
Greg,
way better.
your power factor, what do you think it is?
4.1.
4.48.
Yeah.
See,
Almost 4.5.
Yeah, so that
Almost
shows you like the
4.5,
time
4.48.
difference is a big deal on these longer stage courses.
Again, I was just focused on what we talked about. I was
Yep.
focused on footwork. I was focused on looking at targets through there.
And the next part is just visual patience, is just seeing that dot on the first target and confirming each time. Not over confirming, but confirming that you're pulling the trigger at the right time.
Because I had one mic, so I should have used a third thing we talked about, which
Right,
was a
and that
makeup
mic
shot.
was on the swinger too.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not like it was on an open target or anything like that. It was on a swinger, so.
Yeah. All right.
Cool, let's do it.
Do it, Dusty.
And bye. If you're finished on load, show clear. If you're hammer down, holster. Range clear. 16:06.
Faster time.
Faster.
For show.
Let's see. Let's see what's start over here.
You shot those so fast. That was awesome.
Those were absolutely insane.
I'd like to see what your splits are on those 4 shots.
15, 17, 16. 8.
Alright, what was my time again?
16:06.
16:06.
8 plus 16. 24. 24 plus 8.
24 plus 8.
32.
32.
42. 42. 48. 48 plus 6 is 54. 54 plus 8 is 62.
Delta there. Dang it.
62 plus 6 is 68. 68 plus 3. 68 plus 3 is 71. 76.
Woo! 1 point higher than you.
76.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Pretty close.
76. So 76 divided by.
1606. What was yours? 1676.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close. He's
So,
got you, I think.
That mic.
16.
Yeah, I think it's
06.
That mic.
that mic.
4.73. Woo!
Nice,
go. So
awesome.
big improvement
Yeah,
from the last couple
yeah,
times.
yeah.
If you shot high 70s,
Yeah.
all 3 times that we shot it.
I got 90
But-
the first one because it's a bunch
Oh,
of
you
tens.
did get 90 the first
Yeah,
one.
90.
Yeah. But it also was 28 seconds.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 28 seconds.
Yeah.
You cut your time in
Yeah.
half.
So
So
time got cut in half, and I didn't cut my score, my shots in half. So
you lost a couple points, but you're jumping up hit factor wise a lot.
A lot,
It's
yeah.
all about efficiency and when you can lose points and when not
Yeah.
to lose points.
yeah.
So-
So scoring 20 points less, but cutting your time in half.
and realizing
You're still gonna do
that
better.
it doesn't really matter if you get those A zone shots, as long as you're moving quick enough to make it worth getting a C zone shot.
Right. Like up close, like these, like those,
Yeah.
that double target in there, like those need to
Pop,
be
pop,
two
pop, pop, pop.
alphas,
Those are
like
good.
to be competitive in it.
Yeah.
Like those need to be 2 alphas. Like open targets should have 2 alphas on them. Like that no shoot, it can have a Charlie on it. That
Yeah.
that swinger can have a Charlie on it. If you're doing that transition in between the steel and the swinger, that can have a Charlie on it. So like 4 or 5 Charlies isn't 4 Charlies isn't bad. 4 or 5
Yeah.
Charlies isn't bad. So
So really, it's all about how much percentage is that round worth.
Yes.
And are you losing that time?
yeah, no, that's exactly
pretty
what it is.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's too much, man.
Like you
Lot of
still
math.
like your goal should be to shoot around 90% of the points for that stage. So this is a 100-point stage, right? So you want to shoot like in that 90-point range, right?
Right.
Which I guess we're not adding in that steel, so it's a 105-point stage really. So
Because you have
but
to make that hit.
But if it takes you twice as long to do it,
Not worth
then
it.
it's not worth doing.
nope.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Interesting. And different stages will be different on that, like if it takes you this much longer.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do another video. We don't have time today. It's going to rain and everything, but it'd be fun to do set up a classifier.
Yeah.
It would be.
And work through a classifier
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So, but
Classifiers
excited.
or something else.
that's a whole other animal.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
the
of
coaching.
course,
I hope
of course.
you guys learned a lot about this and things to think about. There's some very simple things to think about when you come out that's going to make clearly a huge difference in your score. Most of all, just go and have fun. This is a super fun sport. Let the club know that you're going to, that you're new to this,
Yeah.
or that you've only done it a few times. They're going to put you with the squad that is going to help you out. I've never been to a club that hasn't done that.
No, this community is so nice. Like if you don't even have gear, they'll give you gear. I know guys who've forgot belts, and they'll get a belt and mag pouches and holsters and stuff like that. Like, the community is super nice. So
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend, and don't go to your first match without a gun. Go to the first match with a gun and shoot, because you're gonna wish you brought your gun if you don't.
The
So.
first one I ever went to was an indoor IDPA, and I brought my, because I was told, bring your gun just in case,
Yeah.
but I didn't plan on shooting anyway. Went and watched, and they told me, no, go get your gun, and I was hooked.
Yeah.
Time of my life.
Pretty fun.
It's my first time ever shooting and moving and all stuff like that. I'm like, you can do this. This is amazing. This is
Yeah.
the best thing ever.
Yep. No,
So-
definitely bring your gun. Definitely go shoot your first match. I mean, the community is great. You're not going to get made fun of or bullied or anything like that. The whole community is awesome.
So I think the next thing is, so we're more defensive shooters. We don't really, you've never shot USPSA before.
Right, this is my first time.
So the fact that you crushed it this good is awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't shot it in, I don't know, 10 years or so. But we're defensive shooters. So is there any application to doing this to defensive?
I think yes. Personally, I think because that's the reason why I started.
Yeah. Same for me. I thought of this as a form of training. I think this is something we should talk about on a Whiskey Wednesday.
Yes, I agree.
So I think we should go back to the shop and pour some whiskey and talk about that.
Let's do it.
Grandmaster Clanton, where can people find you? If
Yes.
they want to watch and follow what you do.
Oh, find me. So on Instagram, I only have Instagram. I don't have Twitter or Facebook or anything like
Right.
that. Official Clanton Shooting is a new page I just made, and then I have Jared Clanton 7 as my old page. But
Official Clanton Shooting.
Official Clanton Shooting.
I'll put those tags down below so
Yeah.
you can go find them on
Thank
the
you.
gram. So, all right, it's gonna start raining. Let's
Yeah.
get the stuff torn down and
Awesome.
Let's go drink
go
some
drink
whiskey.
whiskey.
Let's do it.
Woo!
All right, I want to shoot this one more time.
Yeah,